What if I told you Africa's most iconic football moments weren't created by superstars or billion-dollar stadiums, but by nations fighting for dignity, by players risking everything, and by crowds praying like the match itself was a life or death? What if I told you just 3 games shook an entire continent awake? Before the world ever respected African football, there was Zaire, a team talented enough to qualify for the World Cup, yet trapped under one of Africa's harshest political regimes. This wasn't a team preparing for glory. This was a team playing under fear, under threat, under a dictator who demanded victory, or else. Mobutu Sese Seko's message was clear: do not embarrass the nation. The weight wasn't football pressure, it was survival. When Zaire stepped onto the field against Brazil, the world champions, they were already broken inside. Brazil wanted goals. Zaire wanted safety. Every Brazilian attack felt like another nail in the coffin for Zaire's players. They weren't thinking about tactics. They were thinking about home. The goals kept coming, 3-0. The humiliation grew, the fear grew even faster. Then came the moment the whole world mocked. But Africa understood. A Brazilian free kick, a tense silence, and suddenly, Mwepu Ilunga sprinted from the wall and blasted the ball away. To Europeans, it was comedy. To Africans, it was rebellion. This wasn't ignorance of the rules. It was a man shouting, "I can't take this anymore." Ilunga later revealed, if Brazil scored 10 goals, we might not return home alive. This wasn't football. This was a cry for help. As the whistle blew, the humiliation wasn't the scoreline. It was a continent's wake-up call. Zaire returned home broken, but Africa returned home angry, determined, ready to change. From that pain grew a new mindset. Africa realized it needed independence in football, not politics controlling the pitch. Zaire's suffering planted the seeds for a future Africa, an Africa that would one day shock the world. Fast forward to 1990, Africa was no longer timid, it was hungry. Cameroon arrived at the World Cup carrying the fire Zaire had ignited. Their first opponent, Diego Maradona, Argentina, defending champions, untouchable giants. Nobody expected Cameroon to survive. Not the bookmakers, not the pundits, not even FIFA. But Cameroon didn't travel to Italy to participate. They came to disrupt. From the opening whistle, Cameroon brought a fight Argentina did not expect. Aggressive, relentless, unapologetic. 2 red cards, Cameroon down to 9 men. But instead of panicking, they doubled down. They defended like warriors. They fought like men carrying the hopes of Africa on their backs. Argentina grew frustrated. Cameroon grew fearless. The pressure crackled like electricity in the air. Then came a moment for the ages, a cross into the box. Omam Biyik, rising so high the cameras lost him, launched himself into the sky. The header bounced under the Argentine keeper. A mistake, a miracle, a moment that rewrote destiny. Cameroon won. Argentina 0. The final whistle hit like thunder. Maradona stunned. Argentina silent. The world shocked. Cameroon with 9 men beat the world champions. African football wasn't begging for respect anymore. It was demanding it. Cameroon marched all the way to the quarterfinals, the first African team to achieve the impossible. Their success was more than a fairy tale. It was a continental declaration. We belong here. And that declaration paved the way for the next revolution. By 2002, Africa had belief, but it still lacked a global triumph that felt like destiny. Enter Senegal, a team of warriors, a team coached by a wild, fearless Frenchman, Bruno Metsu, a team facing their former colonizer, France. It wasn't just football, it was history stepping onto the pitch. France were world champions. Senegal were world unknowns. Perfect. From kickoff, France dominated possession. But possession doesn't win battles. Heart does. Senegal tackled with precision, countered with fire, attacked with belief boiling in their veins. Then, the spark. Diouf broke away on the wing, dancing past defenders like water slipping through fingers. He cut the ball back. Papa Bouba Diop, the lion of the midfield, slid the ball into the net. The world froze, then exploded. That moment was more than a goal. It was liberation. France pushed. Senegal refused to break. Every tackle was a statement. Every clearance was a message. When the match ended, France defeated, Africa rose with them. This wasn't an upset. This was destiny fulfilled. Senegal reached the quarterfinals, a historic run that electrified the continent. Kids in Nairobi, Kigali, Accra, Lagos, Cairo, they watched heroes who looked like them conquer giants. This match rewrote African football's future. Forever. 3 matches, 3 turning points, 3 revolutions stitched into the continent's soul. Zaire's pain sparked awakening. Cameroon's courage inspired belief. Senegal's victory ignited destiny. From dusty streets to world arenas, Africa plays with rhythm, fire, and a heartbeat that echoes through generations. Football in Africa is not just a sport. It is memory, struggle, joy, identity. It is the song of a continent refusing to be quiet. And somewhere right now, on a dusty pitch behind a school, a child is chasing a dream that started with these matches. The legends have played their part, but the next miracle is already rising from the red soil beneath our feet. Which African football match changed your heart forever? If this story hit your heart, smash that subscribe button. More untold African football legends are on the way. Don't miss the next one.